welcome back to my YouTube channel Mathematical Spectrum. I am Arya Aji. I am studying in class 11. In the last class, we are discussing the previous year's questions from trigonometry. If you had called me and said to do more questions from this chapter, so I will be continuing with more questions in this section. Okay. So now we can look the first question, and this is a question which is asked in last year. Okay. So this question says 3 cot 40 divided by tan 50 minus 1 by 2 into cos 35 divided by sin 55. Okay. So we can write this as 3 into. So cot 40 can also be written as cot 90 minus 50. Cot 40 can also be written as cot 90 minus 50. Okay. So this can also be written as cot 90 minus 50 divided by tan 50 minus 1 by 2 into. This 35 can be written as 90 minus 55. Okay. So cos 90 minus 55 divided by sin 55. Okay. Okay. Now, and here 3 into cot 90 minus 50. So we have to remember that coordinate system. This is 0 degree, 90 degree. So first of all, check the quadrant in which that angle lies. Okay. So this 90 minus 50 will lies in which quadrant? 90 minus 50 will lies in the first quadrant. First quadrant, okay, all trigonometric ratios will be positive. So this cot also will be positive in the first quadrant. So have to give a positive sign. Next, since the angle is of the form of 90 plus or minus theta, we have to change the trigonometric function to its co-function. That means cot will change to its co-function, that is tan. Okay. So this will be equal to tan theta. Theta here is 50. So 50 divided by tan 50. Okay. Minus 1 by 2 into. So we have to check the quadrant in which this angle lies. So this 90 minus 55 will again lies in the first quadrant. So 90 minus 55 will lies in the first quadrant. In the first quadrant, all trigonometric ratios will be positive. So this cos also will be positive. Okay. So it will be positive. Next. 90 minus 55. So the angle is of the form of 90 plus or minus theta. So we have to change the trigonometric function to its co-function. That means cos will change to its co-function, that is sin. Okay. So sin theta. Which is a theta here? 55 is a theta. Okay. So 55 divided by sin 55. Okay. Now we can cancel this tan 50 from both the numerator and denominator. So the remaining will be 3. Okay. So 3 minus 1 by 2 into, this will get cancelled, okay, into 1, which is equal to 3 minus 1 by 2, and this is equal to 5 by 2. So this is the answer for this question. Okay. Now we can go to the next question. Okay. This is again asked in 2020. Okay. So you can write it. If x is equal to a sin theta and y is equal to b cos theta, we have to find the value of b square x square plus a square y square. Okay. So we need to find the value of this one. So here we can write b square into x square. So what is x? X is a sin theta. So x square will be equals to a sin theta the whole square. Okay. Plus a square into y square. What is the value of y? Y is equal to b cos theta. So b cos theta the whole square. Okay. Now we can expand this one. So b square into this a sin theta the whole square will become a square into sin square theta. Okay. So a square sin square theta plus a square into b cos theta the whole square will become b square cos square theta. Okay. B square cos square theta. Now we can take this a square b square from both terms. Okay. So a square b square common. So we can take it outside. So a square b square into sin square theta plus cos square theta plus cos square theta. We know the trigonometric identity that sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. So this will become a square b square into 1, which is equal to a square b square. So this will be the value for this question. Okay. Now we can discuss the next question. The next question is, if tan theta is equal to 3 by 4, we have to find the value of 1 minus cos square theta divided by 1 plus cos square theta. So if we get a question like this, first of all we have to consider a right triangle. Okay. So we can consider a right triangle and we can consider this angle as theta. So tan theta is given as 3 by 4. Okay. So tan theta is equal to opposite by adjacent, and which is equals to 3 by 4. So the opposite will be this one, and we have to give it as 3. Okay. So 3. Adjacent is this one. Okay. So it is 4. Now this hypotenuse will be equals to what? By using this Pythagoras theorem, we can write this hypotenuse as root of 3 square plus 4 square. What is 3 square? It is 9. Plus 4 square is equal to 16. Okay. So it will be equal to root of 25, which is equal to 5. So 5 will be the hypotenuse. Okay. Okay, now what will be the cos theta? Cos theta will be equals to, because it is needed for our question. Okay. So cos theta will be equals to adjacent side divided by hypotenuse. So adjacent will be 4. So 4 divided by, which is the hypotenuse, this. So it will be equals to 5. Okay. So 4 by 5 will be the cos theta. Now we can get into the question. And the question is to find 1 minus cos square theta divided by 1 plus cos square theta. So it will be equals to 1 minus cos square theta. So cos theta is equal to 4 by 5. So cos square theta will be equals to 16 divided by 25. Okay. So 1 minus 16 divided by 25 divided by 1 plus, please again this. Okay. So it will be equals to 16 by 25. So this can be written as 25 minus 16, which is equal to 9. So 9 divided by 25 divided by 25 plus 16, which is equal to 41. So 41 divided by 25. Okay. So we can cut this 25 from both ends. Okay. So which will be equals to 9 by 41. So this will be the answer. Okay. Now we can go to the next question. It's a proof question. Okay. And the question is, if sin theta plus cos theta is equal to P and sec theta plus cosec theta is equal to Q, we have to find the value of, or we have to show that Q into P square minus 1 is equal to 2P. Okay. So what is Q here? And Q is given as sec theta plus cosec theta. So first of all, we can consider the left hand side. Okay. So Q will be equals to sec theta plus cosec theta into what is P, and P is given as sin theta plus cos theta. So P square can be written as sin theta plus cos theta the whole square. Okay. Whole square minus 1. So this can be written as sec theta. Okay, sec theta can be written as what? Sec theta will be equals to 1 by cos theta. Okay. So it will be equals to 1 by cos theta plus cosec theta will be equals to 1 by sin theta. Okay. 1 by sin theta into this sin theta plus cos theta the whole square is of the form of a plus b the whole square. It will be equals to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Okay. So a square will be equals to sin square theta. So sin square theta plus b square is equal to cos square theta. Cos square theta plus 2 into a into b, that is equal to 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1. Okay. So this will be equals to 1 by cos theta plus 1 by sin theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta is equal to 1. Okay. 1 plus 2 sin theta cos theta minus 1. Okay. Now we can cancel this 1 and minus 1. So the rest will be 1 by cos theta plus 1 by sin theta into 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay. Now we can expand this one. Okay. So we have to multiply, and that is 1 by cos theta into 2 sin theta cos theta plus 1 by sin theta into 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay. 1 by sin theta into 2 sin theta cos theta. Okay. Now we can cancel this cos theta. So the rest will be 2 sin theta. So 2 sin theta plus, we can cancel this sin theta. So the rest is 2 cos theta. Now we can take this 2 from both terms. Okay. So this is equal to 2 into sin theta plus cos theta. And what is sin theta plus cos theta? This sin theta plus cos theta is equal to P. Okay. So this is the form of 2P, and which is the RHS given. Thus we proved it. Okay. Now we can go to the next question. The next question is again a proof question. Okay. We have to prove that sin raised to 8 theta minus cos raised to 8 theta is equal to sin square theta minus cos square theta into 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta. Okay. So first of all we can take the LHS. So the sin raised to 8 theta can be written as sin raised to 4 theta the whole square. Okay. Minus cos raised to 8 theta can be written as cos raised to 4 theta the whole square. Okay. So this is of the form of a square minus b square, where this is a and this is the b. So this a square minus b square can be written as a plus b into a minus b. So this a plus b can be written as sin raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta into sin raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta. Okay. Now the sin raised to 4 theta plus cos raised to 4 theta. It can be written as what? The sin raised to 4 theta can be written as sin square theta the whole square plus cos raised to 4 theta can be written as cos square theta the whole square. Okay. The whole square. Okay. This into sin raised to 4 theta minus cos raised to 4 theta. It can be written as sin square theta the whole square minus cos square theta the whole square. Okay. So this is of the form of a square plus b square. This is the form of a square plus b square. We know that a plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus b square plus 2ab. Which implies that this a square plus b square is what? A square plus b square is equal to a plus b the whole square. A plus b the whole square minus 2ab. Minus 2ab. Okay. So we can write this a square plus b square as a plus b the whole square minus 2ab. So a plus b the whole square means sin square theta plus cos square theta the whole square minus 2 into a into b, where a is sin square theta and b is cos square theta. Okay. So 2 into sin square theta cos square theta. Okay. Now we can write this a square minus b square as a plus b into a minus b. So a plus b will be equals to sin square theta plus cos square theta, and a minus b will be equals to sin square theta minus cos square theta. Okay. So this sin square theta plus cos square theta will be equals to 1. So 1 square will be equals to 1 itself. So it will be equals to 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta into sin square theta plus cos square theta will again equals to 1. So 1 into sin square theta minus cos square theta. Or this can also be written as sin square theta minus cos square theta into 1 minus 2 sin square theta cos square theta, which is equal to the RHS. Okay. Thus we proved it. Next day we can learn some applications of trigonometry, and we can also discuss some of the previous questions. Okay. Please don't forget to subscribe my YouTube channel and press the bell icon. Thank you for watching.